Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle Veronica and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. For today's video, I'm going to walk you through a nice cute full coverage makeup beat. I love full coverage. What is new? I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is supposed to be a gripping primer. This is the first time that I'm trying it, and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I love the Milk, so we're going to try the e.l.f. today to see if the e.l.f. really is comparable with the Milk Hydro Grip. That's what I'm going to use to prime. I also have the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder in the shade Banana Rich. I'm going to be trying this out for the first time today to see if I like it, to see how it sets down my under eye concealer, my forehead, above my chin, above my lip, my chin. You know, all the usual areas that you go in and you highlight and you conceal. I'm going to use that to set it down. For my eyeshadow, I'm going to work with the Ace Beauty Floral Vintage Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the palette looks like. So we have a nice assortment of colors to work with. Some beautiful mattes, pretty shimmer shades. So this is what I'm going to use to create the eye look today. So let me get to priming and let me get some makeup on my face. Now, as I said, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Alright, so it looks just like the Milk, like a clear, feels just like the Milk Hydro Grip as well. I'm going to work that into the skin. Alright, so it feels nice and tacky, just like how the Milk Hydro Grip Primer feels. This feels exactly the same. So far, it seems like if it's a dupe. Let me apply some foundation over the top. For my foundation, I'm going to work with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation, and I use the shade Dakar, which is 220. I like to go in with my finger and dot it, you know, around the face, on the forehead, chin. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge and start to pounce that foundation in. Alright guys, foundation all blended out, nice full coverage. As I said, I'm going for full coverage today, so that's why I went in with my Juvia's Place. This is a full coverage foundation. If you want a good full coverage, non-cakey foundation, definitely give this one a try. I've been using this for so long. Now I'm going to go in and do some concealing and highlighting. For my concealer, I am going in with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer in the shade MD23. On my mustache, the forehead, just a teensy bit on the forehead to highlight, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my chin. Those are the areas that I like to bring brightness to on the face. But as usual, I'm going to let my concealer dry down while I sculpt, while I contour. This is another Juvia's Place product. the Juvia's Place shade stick in the shade Katsina. So on the cheekbones and around the forehead. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques number 3 brush and blend that out. This shade stick is so creamy and it blends out so easily. And as you can see, I don't go too dark with my contour, just very light sculpting. I like to concentrate more on bronzing, just a very light sculpt to the cheekbones and around the forehead. Now I'm going to go in with my Cala sponge and start to blend the concealer out, starting at my chin onto the forehead in nice patting motions. Down the bridge of my nose, then onto the under eye. Alright guys, concealer all blended out nicely. If you want like a medium to full coverage concealer, definitely give the Pat McGrath concealer a try. It is actually, this is my favorite concealer. It comes in so many shades. That shade MD23 is nice and golden because I have more golden, more yellow undertones, and I find that is the perfect highlighter. Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe powder that I told you about at the beginning of the video and set my concealer down. Let me get it out of the box. The shade is Banana Rich. Alright, and as you can see, it's a nice, as the name says, Banana Rich, a nice golden shade. Hope you guys can see it. So this is what I'm going to use to set the concealer down. So let me see if I like it. Alright, so it definitely sets in nice, melts into the concealer perfectly. Alright, liking it. I'm going to set down the bridge of my nose where I highlighted. Have you guys ever tried that Morphe powder? It's not new, it's just that this is the first time that I picked it up and I'm trying it out for the first time today. So drop me a comment, let me know if you've ever tried the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder and how you get on with it, if you like it. But so far it looks good. It doesn't look patchy or anything like that. It melted into the concealer nicely. So nice. I'm going to set the rest of my face with my Maybelline powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder in 365 Nutmeg. I love it. As you can see, I hit pan, so I need to grab another one. I'm just going to go on the back of my sponge and press that powder in. Do you guys set your foundation down? Or are you one of those persons who don't set your foundation? I find I have oily skin and I have to set my foundation down. If I don't set my foundation, I'm going to look like a hot mess in an hour. So I always go in with a face powder and set my foundation down. As I said, drop me a comment. Let me know if you set it or if you don't set your foundation. I'm just going over with my brush to smooth. I'm going to move on to bronzer. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Morphe Glamabronze in the shade Prodigy. And this is my Ashley Lee P04 brush. So on the cheekbones, we're just going to warm up that area. Around the forehead. I'm also going to go in on a small brush with the same bronzer and just gently sculpt the nose out. Alright, so base is done. Let me do my brows quickly off camera just to save a little bit of time. Come back and get into the eyeshadow look. Alright guys, so brows are done. Eyes are primed and prepped for the eyeshadow. For my eye primer today, I used a concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the matte finish one. I always like to say that I like it because I don't have to set it down with any translucent powder because it is that matte. And the shade that I go in with is Deep Olive. Now this is the Ace Beaute Floral Vintage Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the palette looks like. I am thinking for my crease, I'm going to go in with this nice cranberry shade called Button Bush. That shade in the palette. And I'm going in with my Morphe M434 blending brush. This color is stunning. It is blending out so nicely. I'm just placing it on the outer V of the eye as well. And I'm blending it from the outer edge of the eye all the way to the inner corner. On the outer V again. That color is so beautiful, so pretty. I'm going to go in with this pink shimmer shade on the lid. It's called Cherry Blossom. That shade is like a pinkish silvery shade. I think that is going to complement that crease color so nicely. And I'm going in with my e.l.f. flat shader brush. Alright, so it's looking a little bit more silver. It's not really picking up the pink pearls in the shimmer. But I'm not mad. This is still pretty. I'm just going to go back in with the crease color. We blend the outer V into the crease as well. You know, just to make sure that everything is nice and seamless. I'm going to run that same crease color along the lower lash line as well. Alright guys, so that is cute. That shimmer on the lid, so stunning, so pretty, absolutely love it. I'm gonna pop a pair of lashes on, and you guys, if you've been around here for a while, you know what lash I'm going to use. It's the Eylure London, what happened to my voice there? The Eylure London Definition Lash, full and bold, style 126. Alright guys, so lashes are on. These lashes, these are my absolute favorite lashes. The Eylure London Definition Lash, and it's full and bold, style 126. It's time for blush. I'm going to go in with my Revlon blush today. This is the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry, and I'm going in with my Real Techniques 400 blush brush. I'm just going to go in now with my Morphe M554 tapered paddle brush, dip into some of the Morphe setting powder, shake the excess off, and then just go in and perfect the under eyes. This really helps to like brighten the under eyes and blend the under eyes nicely into the blush. Alright, I always shake the excess off because you're not baking. You're just lightly going over that area. For my setting spray, I'm going to use another Morphe product. This is the Morphe Continuous Mattifying Setting Mist. While the setting spray dries down, I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to go in with the Morphe lip pencil in the color Trendsetter. It's a brown liner. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Flat Matte Velvet Lipstick in the shade Snuggle. And over the top, I'm going to top it with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Cupcakin, a pink gloss. Alright guys, and that is the makeup look all complete. As I said, I wanted to do a nice cute full coverage makeup look. I think the eyeshadow is so pretty. That pinkish silver shimmer shade on the lid is absolutely stunning. So beautiful. So I hope you guys like the makeup. If you do, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Drop me a comment. As I said, let me know, do you powder your foundation down or do you skip powder when it comes to your foundation? Alright guys, drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys do. Alright, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for yet another video. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you change that and you subscribe. Join the family here in Makeup Land. So until next time, I want you to be fabulous as always. Have a fantastic week wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.